Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be talking about if Metallica had their 4 founding members, would they still be that very extremely fast, heavy metal band? And that we all learned to grow up with in the early 80s and late 90s. Because when I first heard Metallica for the very first time, I heard Master of Puppets. That shit was brutal, it was heavy, it was aggressive. There was nothing heavier than Metallica at the time when I first heard it. I was like blown away. So if you had Cliff Burton, and I'm not talking about the days with James Hetfield and Kirk Hammett. I'm talking about the days with when Kirk Hammett wasn't in the band. I'm talking about when Dave Mustaine was still in the band. So do you guys think the band would still be heavy and aggressive, or would they still end up being the modern day band that they are? Because when you think about it, when you hear the bass player, Cliff Burton, no one's ever played bass like that. He's ripped up solos like nobody's ever ripped up solos before in his entire life. Like you hear his solos, and he's ripping the shit like it's a damn guitar. You can say the guy from Cannibal Corpse, you can say the guy from Death, you can say the guy from any other band has never ripped up solos like this guy. This guy was the most passionate bass player I've ever heard, the most metalist bass player. He knew everything. He knew like music theory, he knew everything, and he was teaching the band music theory. That's why you had the band started doing like acoustic stuff on Battery. They had Welcome Home Sanitarium, they had Fade to Black. Those were songs that were really influenced by Cliff Burton because he had a really good musical theory background, and the rest of the band didn't know nothing. So for me personally, when you think of this band, you think of the first 4 albums: Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, Kill 'Em All, and Injustice for All. But you can definitely say, would songs like they just released, Hardwire, would that be what they were still going for? Would that be still what they were known for? Would they be a band that is not the most well-known band? You wouldn't have Megadeth, and a lot of the Megadeth songs probably would have been in this band. You probably would have had Symphony of Destruction. It probably would have been a Metallica song. It might have been a lot more different because you'd have James Hetfield singing it instead of Dave Mustaine, or maybe Dave Mustaine might have done backup vocals. You never know. But then you'd have never had Jason Newsted be as popular as he was in this band. So overall, I think this band would still be a very extremely fast, heavy, and aggressive band. But I don't know if they would ever reach that potential that they did when they lost Cliff Burton and lost Dave Mustaine and joined with Jason Newsted and Kirk Hammett. Everybody always says Kirk Hammett is very similar to Dave Mustaine in their playing style, and everybody says Jason Newsted is kind of very similar to Cliff Burton. I don't know, man. I don't think Cliff Burton can be touched by any bass player. Like, you listen to his solos, his live stuff, he has so much passion in his playing, and it sucks that the guy died at a very young age, but that's what happens when you rock and roll. But, let me know what you guys think. Do you actually think the band would be where they are today? Or would they be a totally different band and they would still be thrash, heavy, and aggressive? And most people who don't like them today would actually be liking their stuff because they'd be fast, heavy, and aggressive. And you still have like Master Puppets Part 2, Master Puppets Part 3. But as always, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Oh, and before I can say the founding 4 members, wasn't even Cliff Burton, wasn't even in the band. They had Ron McGovney, the actual first bass player was Ron McGovney, which I don't even know what he sounded like or what he played because there's really no videos or really any evidence of him jamming or playing with the band. I just heard him on Behind the Music, and they were saying Ron McGovney was the first bass player actually in that band. So maybe it might have been a totally different band without Cliff Burton. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.